What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian Lovrecich from PixlFeed here. In this video, we're going to go over my new brand launch using Shopify and Facebook ads, week 2. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. All right, so welcome to week 2 since the launch. And this past week has been interesting nonetheless because costs are through the roof once again. So I did launch a few campaigns on the fly, like a CBO, just single interest by themselves, and I stopped them after like 24 hours just because the costs were through the roof. If I show you the cost per unique outbound here, look at that, 651, 609, 310. It's just ridiculous. At one point, cost per unique landing, 1218, 911, 346. That's insane. The only one here, that was an engagement campaign though. And then even add to cart, cost per unique add to cart, 79, 30, 29, $91 unique checkout. CPMs were like at 60, if I remember correctly, at one point. They're going down, now they're down to 11. So hopefully tomorrow everything will get better. But there was days that it was ridiculous, man. Let me see. So what's today? Let's do Wednesday. Yeah, 1550. I don't know. One of those days it was like literally $60. So I was like, forget this. That's when I stopped. But one thing that I did notice, remember how I told you guys I wanted to simplify the account and I was going to simplify all of this together, all the boosted campaigns, because it's driving me nuts that they're all over the place here. One thing that I found out that is when you boost a post straight from your phone on the page, it gives you the option to target people who like your page and their friends. If you try to do it from Business Manager, it's not going to let you do that. So what do I mean by that? Let me show you. So let me go to my creative. Where's my creative stack? It's somewhere in here. Where did it go? Let's see. Let's just go here. There you go. Creative stack. So if I go to my creative stack, if you go to the ad set level, there's a section here where it says show more options. And if you click here, no, not there, down. Show more options. If you click here, it says all people, and you can actually select people who like your page or friends that like your page, but you cannot do both. The only way you can do both is if you boost a post straight from the page. Why do I want to do that? Because it's like that saying goes, show me who your friends are and I show you who you are. Well, if somebody likes your page, their friends are most likely to be into the same things you are. That's why you're friends, right? So you want to hit both, and that's why I kept it that way for now at least. So with the cost so high on every account that I handle, and this one, my personal one, the cool thing is the advantage that I have is that I get test budgets with other accounts from clients. So I get to test things to see what's working and what's not. So what I was thinking was, okay, at one point, single broad interest was working really well. The bigger the interest by itself was, the better the campaign performed. So I was like, what if I go back to grouping interests together and stacking audiences together and making the biggest audiences that I can? Maybe that will work. And by keeping it very niche down. So I tried that on one account and it worked. Look at this. I launched this yesterday, Sunday, November 1st, and it did 3.61 return on ad spend on that first day. Let's do lifetime, see where it's at. Today's Monday, 326. So it's picking up for the day. It's going to do even better today. So that's pretty good. So what did I stack? I'm going to show you what I stacked. So first of all, usually the way that I used to do it was I will grab a maximum of 10 interest and stack them to me. That was it. Anything over 1 million, I was okay, good. This is good to go. Facebook will cycle through it and it will do great. So I did 10 like that and it didn't work. And then I said, you know what? I'm just going to put as many as I can, but I'm going to break it down into different ad sets based on the niche inside of the niche. So what do I mean by that? If I'm targeting for coffee, right? I'm not just going to do coffee. I'm going to do by brands, coffee brands. So I will do Starbucks, Folgers, Nestle or whatever. I don't know. You guys know. Or I would do by restaurants, Dunkin' Donuts, once again, Starbucks stores, the coffee bean. So that's how I niched down every ad set, and I separated them, but I stacked. as many interests that I could. But that's not only it. Here's a golden nugget. If you have data on your account, you can actually stack lookalike audiences made from custom audiences that are good data. But here's the deal. It's anything that's a big audience. So I'm going to show what I did by creating my first audience on my account. That way you have to watch till the end. Ta-da! All right. So this is a new account. Obviously, I already did my creative stack for today. So I load up all my creatives. They're ready to go. I need to create a campaign ready to go. So as you can see, I have tons of creative video, images, carousels, you name it, it's there. So I need to see my data because I need to start. I haven't created a custom audience on this account yet besides website visitors 30 days and purchase 30 days, right? Because it's a brand new account. I barely have any data through it. So the first audience that I am going to create, well, first of all, I got to see how much data I have too. So let's see how much data we have here. I should be able, I have to have plenty of page views and I have to have plenty of view content, but I bet you there's no way I have add to cart purchases or initiate checkout or add payment. So let's see. Page views in the past 30 days, 11,000. View content in the past 30 days, 3,200. So I can start creating lookalikes out of this. And I can get pretty crafty with it. So obviously I've been running engagement campaigns, right? So I want to create audiences out of those engagement campaigns. So the first one, first of all, I'm going to create one out of all website visitors because all the organic traffic did well that first week. So I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to show you how big audiences you need to use in order to be successful right now. But it's not only the audience, it's how you set it up inside the ad set. So I'm going to show you that as well. All right. So I'm going to create my first one right here, and I'm going to show you how to create the lookalikes and why I do it this way. And you're going to be like, Christian, but why are you doing it like that? I'm like, you know what? Because I tested it and it works. Welcome to Facebook ads, where you have to test everything and anything. So the first one's going to be 0 to 4%, right? And I know you guys are like, well, what about 1%? That's the best audience. Well, guess what? Not right now. Right now, it's bigger audiences. So not only 4%, I'm going to do a 6%, right? So I'm going to do a 6% here, create audience. I'm going to do another one. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Here's the other one, create audience. And then one more. And I'm going to do that. All right. Boom. Create audience. So I'm going to stack these 4 lookalikes together, right? So let me show you how I'm doing it here. So just like that, with the power of editing, my audiences are ready to go. So let me show you the audiences that I made with the data that I have. So the first one that you guys saw, what the website visitors, 180 days. Then I created page view, 100. Here's my website visitors. Then page view, 180 days. View content, 180 days. Facebook engagement, 365 days. Instagram engagement, 365 days. And then 10-second views. So I'm going to do all of these stacks, plus I'm going to create a few ad sets with just interest inside the niche. All right. So I'm going to show you how we'll create this campaign. Now, Facebook's been rolling out, but they're not going to let you copy the post ID anymore, which really sucks. So we got to do it this way instead. So I'm going to grab all my creatives, except for these because those are for middle of the funnel. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate into a new campaign. And when I say they're not letting you use the post ID, remember how we used to do preview and grab the post ID? Like I'll show you. Preview. And then you go to a Facebook ad with comments, Facebook post with comments. Oh, so now it's doing it. Okay, well, I guess I can grab the post ID. But I know for a fact they're rolling out where you can't do it. It's going to treat it as a dynamic ad. It just did it to me like 5 minutes ago. That's Facebook for you. Let's see again. And you know what? You can do it this way. If your account lets you, just grab the post ID and then use the post ID to bring over the, what do you call it, the ad. But you know what? Since there's no social proof, but if there's no social proof, they change it. I want to carry the social proof everywhere. So you know what? I'm going to do it the hard way. So I'm going to carry over every post ID and create my new campaign. So I will go in here, create new campaign. And guys, I know I'm all over the place, but you know, I'm doing it on the fly. This is not planned. This is what's going through my head and what I'm doing. So I'm doing it in real time. It's like you're sitting right next to me in my office. All right, so I'm going to mess with the name later. So I go to my ad set. I'm going to mess with that later. So just to give you an example how I'm doing these stacks, I'm going to do 85 to start. ABO, by the way, ABO, do not do campaign budget optimization on this one because ABO is working so much better. So I know this is for women mainly, so I'm just going to choose women. I'm going to get rid of detailed targeting. Manual placements. I'm going to do Facebook, Instagram, none of that. No Messenger, no audience network. Conversion window, we're going to do 1 day click because it's working really well. Okay. And 1 day click, 7 day, that's your conversion window. So it used to be that, well, it is. It's supposed to be that if you want an impulse buyer, you do a 1 day click or view or 1 day click. If you have a more expensive product, then you do a 7 day because it takes more touch points before the person takes action. So the conversion window opens up to 7 days. You know, it tracks the 7 days, but that's why I'm doing the 1 day because I want that impulse purchase and it's working on other accounts. So that's the cool thing is that I get test budgets on clients' accounts to play with and test a lot of new things. So I get the info first of what's working and what's not, you know? So that's really cool. So I have this. So how am I doing this? So I'm going to grab, I'm going to do a lookalike. So you just stack them. So this is what I mean by stacking. So let's do my page views. All right. So page view 4, 6, 8, and 10. All right. This is starting out, so I'm not going to exclude anybody because the people who buy her stuff, they come back and buy more. So I'm not going to do it yet, but if you're scaling, if you're going to start scaling, you do want to exclude anybody who's visited the website or anyone who has, who has purchased from you in the past if you have like a single product or something like that. So make sure lookalike expansion is off. Only when women. Again, double check manual placements, Facebook, Instagram placements. 1 day click, 1 day. Good. All right. So I go in here and then I will just go in here, right? And then I would just put my post ID. So let's see. Let's grab this. Let's grab a post ID. So we'll go to my creative stack. And usually I open this in a second window, you know, but I'm just doing it this way for you guys so you guys can see. So I will grab my post ID here and then preview. Facebook post with comments, and there's my post ID up here. Oh, you guys can't see the URL because of the thing, but I got the post ID. It's the last number on the URL. Okay, so I grab that. I go back and then filter by selection. So get rid of this mess in here. Make it easier. New campaign, new ad sets ready to go. I will just put use existing post, enter post ID, submit. And it's not working. See, that's what I was talking about, guys. So I got to do it the other way. So if this happens to you, then you got to do it the other way. You have no choice. So I knew I had a feeling they rolled it out on this account already. So we'll just go to Creative Stack here. It's Facebook for you. You never know what it's going to throw at you. It always throws a curveballs at you. So I will just grab all of them, get rid of the middle of the funnel ones that I know are both at the end right there. Duplicate, new campaign, enter my name, and then LLA stack duplicate, and that's going to create the new campaign for you. Then you go in here, right, and make sure you don't select all of them. So go back to your ad set right here. We only have one ad set, so it's not selecting all of it. You choose your purchase, make sure you do that, and then you set the ad set like I did previously. So I'm going to go ahead and set all of this up and launch my campaign. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. Help support the channel. And if you want to keep learning about digital media, Facebook advertising, or marketing in general, make sure to check out one of the videos right above me. And I will see you guys in the next video.